Computer boot sequence initiated. Accessing library computer data. NCC 10535. Starship Tempest.
But why don't we start? Travis, you and I had a discussion yesterday about you wanted to use a few experience points to do a thing to affect part of the outcome of the Tempest Tossed mission. Is that right?
Correct, yes.
So go ahead and explain just kind of briefly what you want to use those points for.
All right, so it was while we were having the discussion at the end. The Tempest Tossed mission is the one with where the guy Loon was smuggling people out of Bajor, if you all remember. And we had the discussion at the end about whether or not, we should have let him go and all that kind of stuff. I thought of this at the time, but did not really mention it. Kind of got lost in the discussion that we were having. Thought about it again right near the end and after, and then just again exporting took so long that I didn't send anything out. Since then, it's kind of flushed out in my head a little bit, and I asked Brian whether or not I could use XP to sort of change, not so much change because it doesn't change anything within the mission, but sort of help narratively adjust the outcome of everything. So we've talked about it, and so he's going to be fine with me doing it. So what I'm doing is I'm going to spend 2 XP out of my XP pool to say that we did turn in Loon and have him arrested like we did in the mission. However, unbeknownst to the crew, Holden actually was impressed with the way Loon had gotten had been smuggling people out, and so he makes a call to his friends in Starfleet Intelligence and basically says, there's this guy who was able to successfully get around the Cardassians for a while, you should take a look at him, and sort of organizes the idea that they leverage his prison sentence to say, hey, instead of going to prison, how about you come work for Starfleet Intelligence? So instead of going to jail, he actually jumps into Starfleet Intelligence.
Hang on, let him finish there.
Okay.
So, narratively, what happened is Holden called up some friends in Starfleet Intelligence after the mission concluded and say, hey, this guy's about to go on trial. He's in custody of Starfleet security right now. I think you should help him out and hook him up if you can. And your friends at Starfleet Intelligence came back and said, what are you talking about? Starfleet security doesn't have anybody like that in custody. And Dr. Teal, that is because... go ahead.
Because I already used XP points to slip him a hypo spray so he could escape, because I felt that he was doing good works and should be able to continue.
Dr. Teal spent XP points to basically set him up so he could escape, which he did. And he was able to escape custody on the starbase. And he stole a cutter and he flew away, but he was still a fugitive. You, by spending your XP points, have connected him to Starfleet Intelligence, so even at the time when you had that phone call with them, they didn't know. But afterwards, they did some digging, they did the Starfleet Intelligence thing, they tracked him down, they found him before Starfleet Intelligence, Starfleet Intelligence found him before Starfleet Security did, and they intervened and got it all set up. And so what Starfleet Intelligence did was hook him up with a new spaceship, because remember, you guys blew up his old spaceship. So he now he now has a new, actually much better ship than the one he had before. He's still technically a fugitive from at least Federation law or from Starfleet security, but that's really just officially off of the books. Unofficially, Starfleet Intelligence has his back, and he's doing what he was doing before, except in a better ship, with the cover and assistance of Starfleet Intelligence. So Dr. Teal's points got him out of custody. Your points got him the assistance of Starfleet Intelligence.
I'm assuming the idea is that Teal did this without telling anybody in the crew?
Correct.
Exactly, which is why I didn't mention it in our conversation yesterday.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
It works.
So, and that's also part of the dynamic that I want to make sure exists, is that that there's a balance, or that there's a choice for you guys as players and characters of, I could spend points to do this thing, but if I'm not clean about it with my fellow players and my characters, my crewmates, then they might be at cross odds with each other, and that's going to be an additional decision and calculation on your guys' part of what do I share with my crewmates and what do I not.
How much XP did he make you spend, Tara?
I legitimately don't remember.
3, and that's why I made you spend 2.
Oh, okay.
Hold on.
Okay.
That's why.
Did you tell him how much I had to spend, Brian?
We'll fix it, Ryan. We'll fix it.
Why are you so mad?
He's really mad about it. See, Ryan, I understand you're upset, but screeching is, I don't think, appropriate for the situation.